At this time, direct your attention to the center court for the award ceremony.
Make some noise for the NBA champions, your Cleveland Cavaliers. Your head coach is Vinny Del Negro. Sebastian Telfair.
Incredible moments in an NBA season. That presentation of the NBA ring ceremony is special indeed. And greetings, everyone. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. This early stage of the season, Greg, it seems like a lot of coaches hold back a little bit. What do you think?
Well, you don't want to show all your cards right away. And this is a good time to try some different things, save your go-to strategies, and also just experiment with different lineups.
Jokic with the steal. And they're moving it up. Here's Wang. Off target at the rim. Young outside. Pass to Favors. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Wang. Down low. And stolen by Favors. Here's Young. Launches it. Here's Lopez. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Vinny Del Negro gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Now Young. Following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Richardson, good.
Yeah, the shot from Richardson looks smooth and effortless. His team did a nice job setting him up there.
Here's Wang. The rebound by Young. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's Evans on the wing. Favors passes to Young. Off target from outside. For Cleveland, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
Now, here is Young. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Pass to Evans. Lopez sets a screen for Evans. The three-pointer off the mark. The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Jokic high post. Lays it up off the glass. Jokic has got his second bucket of the night.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. 5th on the list, Jokic.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
And Favors kicks to Young. Richardson outside. For the 3. Hands it from downtown. Richardson's got 6.
Boy, Richardson has great range and is a knockdown shooter from deep.
Playing with the bucket.
Going for that high percentage shot. He wants to make sure they convert.
So it's Brooklyn now. And here's Evans. Lopez sets a screen for Evans. He's looking for Lopez and finds him.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Right side, Green. Pass to Wang. They set the screen. Here's Wang. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
I'll tell you what, that's a workhorse effort on the offensive glass.
Young taking his time here. Now here's Evans. Over Wang. And it's Evans missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Cavaliers shooting their second and third free throws tonight. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Wagner's checked in for Lopez, and that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Evans passes to Wagner. It's Richardson on the wing. He's got 6. Poke loose. Favors finds Richardson. Great tee that time from Green. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8.
A great defense from Favors. Has that sense for when to go for the block.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Then for the Nets, Miles checked in for Mo Wagner. And Middleton subbed in for Derek Favors. Jokic a screen. Playing the pass to Jokic, and Jokic slings it in.
You know, you never know what Jokic is going to do because he's so unpredictable when he's working in the screen and roll.
And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 3. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Let's give it up for your powerhouse Anthony.
Wang, he's checked in for Cleveland. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Grant Williams is checked in for Lions. Now Richardson, he has 6. Pass to Williams, and it's Evans in the corner. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
And watching Evans there knock down the triple has the ability to be a dangerous outside scorer when he's in rhythm.
Here's Wang. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
To the middle. Here's Evans. It's blocked.
What an emphatic denial. I think he loved knocking that one away.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Here's Evans. Long range from the inbound. Evans can't get that one to fall.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Jokic with his screen on Middleton. Playing the pass to Jokic. Banked in off the glass. Jokic has got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Jokic with his screen on Middleton. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in. 11 points in the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Middleton can't get it to go. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 16-7 run. To the inside. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. They get it back. Wagner. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Here's Wang. To the paint. Richardson with it. Now Green defending. And the wide open shot from Evans. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Wang can't get it to go. Nets trail by 4. Evans feeling it out a bit. Pass to Young. Down low. Here's Wagner. Wang pulls it in.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Now here's Evans. This game he had 13. Wagner with a screen for Evans. Just 4 to shoot. Young with no one around. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got 3 assists now in this one. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. A different look now for Cleveland. Larry Nance is checked in for Draymond Green. Johnson comes in for Wang. That's Barkley in for Wang. And a new group in for the Nets. Derek Favors checked in for Mo Wagner. Ramirez comes in for Josh Richardson. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Evans. And Brogdon subbed in for Trae Young. Here's Curry, following the basket by Jokic. Middleton on the wing, defended by Barkley. Middleton the pass to Favors. The rebound by Nance. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Jokic with the screen on Middleton. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Cavaliers 4th.
Boy, they had so many guys with quick feet and quick hands on that team. I mean, they put relentless pressure on the opponent. And as a result, they came up with an awful lot of steals. I mean, this team has been very impressive defensively.
Lyles checked in for Ramirez. Nets trail by 3. The shot by Brogdon wide open. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Brogdon extremely comfortable taking these jump shots because he knows he has the green light.
Jokic high post. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Jokic has got 15 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start. That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Middleton. Still scoreless. Fires from way outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
Good job that time initiating the action by Rozier. He forced the defense into that foul.
And both free throws good for Rozier.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
Here's Brogdon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Nance.
One of the things most impressive about Malcolm Brogdon is how well-rounded his game is. Scores, passes, defends, rebounds, and he's also a tremendous leader on and off the court.
That free throw, no good.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Jokic. The second effort. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
The Cavaliers shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Now here's Curry. No scoring in this one. Inside. It's stolen by Nance. Now here's Rozier. Pass to Jokic. Nice move.
Jokic has a nice shot fake and did a good job that time getting the defenders up in the air and drawing the foul.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Wang is checked in for Cameron Johnson. Grant Williams is checked in for the Nets. And he's good on the second. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. 8-point game. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And T is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets with possession here. Outside Curry. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Favors passes to Williams. Brogdon with it. Rozier defending. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now here's Middleton. Larry Nance able to get his shot to go. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Curry. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Wang. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Brooks is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your
Nets trail by 8.
number 11.
Middleton outside. Williams sets a screen for Middleton. Gets an open look and hits. Middleton's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Oh, that was a battle down low. Advantage to the offense this time.
Brogdon kicks to Middleton. Middleton is doubled. Outside Curry. And it's Williams throwing it down.
That's amazing play down in the big boy area. Powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Wang. He's got 8. And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Wagner's checked in. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That is his first foul of the game. There's Wagner with the 3.
That's rock-solid defense right there. Jokic bodied him up and then affected the trajectory of the shot.
Wang can't get it to go. Nets trail by 6. Curry is inside. Rozier defending. Brogdon the pass to Middleton. Curry against Rozier. Fires it up. Curry's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Driving the lane, Wang with the bucket. Wang's got the lead up to 8 now for Cleveland.
Fighting through the contact. He doesn't mind getting physical on the drive.
Outside Curry. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, an excellent shooter. Seth Curry takes pride in spraying you from this spot.
Bounce pass from Rozier. Wagner against Jokic. Pass to Wang. And he banks in the layup. Wang's got 12.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Middleton is doubled. The Nets working the ball around now. For three, Brogdon gets the three-pointer to fall. Brogdon's got 4 points this quarter.
Brogdon extremely confident because he knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
For the Cavaliers, Wang is checked in for Burks. And Wang subbed in for Rozier. Then for the Nets, Lopez comes in for Wagner. Young is subbed in for Grant Williams. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Here's Wang. Out to Nance. Lets it go with the 3. They get the rebound and another shot, and he sinks the layup. He's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
It's Curry outside, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Wang's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Wang with the bucket.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Lopez outside. Pass to Young. The Cavaliers pull it in. Nance has got 5 rebounds tonight. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now an 11-point Cavalier lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Lopez sets a screen for Brogdon. It's tipped. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Yeah, number 1 in the league in terms of points per game a season ago. They play as a team, just really unselfish in terms of their brand of basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Richardson comes in for Seth Curry, and it's Evans in for Brogdon.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Wang, defended by Middleton. Good on the shot.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now, here is Young. He has 5. Got it from 16 feet. Young's got 7 points. Here's Wang. Good. Nice job down low. And the Cavaliers lead by 13.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
These guys are elite from the mid-range.
Cavaliers shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great. They're 63% from the floor in this game. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them. Then on Tuesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Pistons in Detroit.
And for that game against the Bulls, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Stoudemire, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Derek Favors checked in for the Nets. For Brooklyn, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And that one falls for Young. And a lot of head coaching changes, Greg, coming into this season. In all, 8 teams with the new voice in charge.
And last year, a lot of turnover as well. By the end of the season, it wouldn't surprise me, Kevin, to see those changes extend to over half the league's teams. It's kind of part of the job now.
And the Nets with possession here, following the score by Cleveland. Favors dishes to Young. There's the 3. Wang pulls it in. Wang's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now, here is Young. Not a lot of room. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Wang. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Wang's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Brooklyn, they had gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jokic, he's checked in for Stoudemire. And it's Draymond Green in for Nance. And Tyreek Evans is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of the game. Wang can't get it to go.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And here's Cleveland. They're on an 18-7 run. To the inside, Jokic. Pass to Wang. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Looking now at some numbers for Evans. Last year, getting it done. Last season, he averaged 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Jokic. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
From deep, Richardson. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Wang. Derek Favors with the rebound. Young with the ball. The tray sinks the triple. Young's got 11 points. From deep, Jokic. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Cleveland finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Right back after this break.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
Hey, it's not rocket science. I keep telling people that.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up that big old dub.
So, Shaq, how many of those Game 1 home openers did you actually win over your career?
AOT, Artie, all of them.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And so it's Cleveland with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Good on the bucket.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Here's Lopez. Following the basket by Jokic. Kicks it out to Richardson. And the Nets, another three.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Wang driving inside. Trae Young grabs the miss. Nets trail by 14. On the wing, Evans. Kicks it out to Richardson. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Wang with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Drills it from outside.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now, here's Green. Hasn't made one yet. And it's Jokic in the corner. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Wang. 5 on the clock. There's the screen. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And that one, good. Wang's got 18 points in the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area. This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Wang, here he goes. And he comes up with the deuce. 20 points for T.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Timeout called the Nets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Please welcome to the court, the Powerhouse Kids team.
Here's a look at some stats for Jay. Coming off a terrific season and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable.
You got to respect the physicality of Evans. Excellent at drawing contact on his way up.
And he knocks down the first one.
You got to appreciate the skill set of Evans. I mean, Tyreek Evans can play a few different spots for you. And he's got nice handles for a guy his size.
Cleveland leading by 12. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Offensive rebound. Here's Wang. Lays it up and banks it in. Wang's got 22 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And is Evans missing?
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Here's Wang. Derek Favors with the rebound. Favors has got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Evans. Lopez outside. Young for 3. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Richardson outside. Favors passes to Lopez. Goes up. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Wang. Up and in on the layup. Wang's got 16 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Lopez.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Favors finds Richardson. And here's Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Cavaliers 5th.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. Here's Wang. 8 points for him. And he gets the bucket. Wang's got 4 this quarter.
Works that one inside nicely.
Young passes to Evans. Lopez with the ball. Evans left side. Young outside from past the arc. That shot off. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. Yep, that one goes.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Evans kicks to Richardson. Young sets a screen for Richardson. Oh, good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the paint, here's Wang. And it's sent back by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well. Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Here's Wang. Following the score by Josh Richardson. Jokic with the bucket.
Saw the opening and dropped a dime right out of the pick and roll. Beautiful.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Lopez kicks to Young. Inside. Here's Favors. A slam dunk by Favors.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting it.
Now, here's Richardson. Defense is right there. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, Josh Richardson, really the kind of guy every team could use because he's got a well-balanced 3 and D game. He does a lot for his team, brings a lot of value to whoever he plays for.
And Cleveland making a change here. Rozier's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Chris Middleton comes in for Derek Favors. And Brogdon subbed in for Trae Young. Now, here's Rozier. Playing the pass to Jokic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Jokic has got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Brogdon. Lopez outside. Richardson the pass to Brogdon. Back to Richardson. Lopez sets a screen for Richardson. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Pass to Wang. Outside, Green. To the middle. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, Green loves tearing your defense apart by making great passes and executing on offense.
For three, Brogdon. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Wang. Defended by Middleton. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Nancy's checked in for the Cavaliers. Then for the Nets, Wagner's checked in for Lopez. And Curry subbed in for Richardson. Nets trail by 20. Brogdon outside. Back to Evans. To halt the run, hits the 3-point bomb. Evans has got 13.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be his second foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Wang. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Miles checked in. Here's Wang. He's got 18. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. Last season, he played outstanding, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And you said it, top 5 percentage from deep. I don't think last year was an aberration. He's one of the deadliest sharpshooters in the game. Evans inside. Curry kicks to Brogdon. Miles sets a screen for Brogdon. That shot misses. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Here's Wang. Brooklyn with the rebound. Brogdon finds Middleton. Now here's Evans, covered by Nance. Curry wide open. The basket good off the assist from Evans. He has 7.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
The more good work he does inside, the more it helps his entire game.
Pass to Brogdon. Miles a screen on Rozier. From deep, Evans. Cavaliers with the rebound. Nance has got 8 rebounds in this game. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's an 18-point lead. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Wang, he's checked in for Cleveland. Barkley comes in for Wang. Rozier against Brogdon. Pass to Evans. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. The shot from the low post is good. Evans has got 10 points in just the second half.
And not being as aggressive from the 3-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Jokic with the screen on Curry. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Evans. Puts up a 3. That one, no good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Brogdon finds Curry. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Wang. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shot, that lead's going to expand.
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Nets.
Number 15, Mo Wagner.
Here's Wang, defended by Middleton. Wang with the bucket. Wang's got 19 points.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's had.
Brogdon kicks to Middleton. Fires from 18. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Wang. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And this summer, Greg, a lot of big-name free agents moving around.
And, Kevin, we saw the Knicks make a big move for Amari Stoudemire and Carlos Boozer going to the Bulls. So some musical chairs at that power forward spot.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Following the 3-pointer by Chris Middleton. Wang with the bucket.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now here's Middleton. Over Wang. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
The kick out to Rozier. Here's Wang. Defended by Middleton. Nance. Shot clock at 3. A second chance effort. He lays it in. And that's now 21 points for Jay.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Curry. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Cleveland leading by 22. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Williams, he's checked in for the Nets. Now, here's Brogdon. Wagner with a screen for Curry. Wang pulls it in. Wang's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wang the pass to Nance. And Nance slams it in.
And it's in Larry Nance Jr.'s blood. Remember, his dad, Larry Sr., won the first ever dunk contest.
Brogdon kicks to Middleton. Outside Curry. The 3. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And it's a foul called on Mo Wagner. That is his first foul of the game. And the NBA embracing the global audience, GA. Preseason games in London, Paris, Mexico City, and Beijing. I'm wondering, did you attend any of those games?
You know, Kevin, no, but I did play in Mexico City in '93 with the Knicks, and we had over 20,000 fans in attendance, and we got the win, but had to fly out to face the Spurs, so not too much time for sightseeing.
And they'll keep possession. Young passes to Richardson. They double him with Green. Evans outside. From downtown, and here's Young from the arc. Wang pulls it in. Wang's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Lopez with the block. They retain possession. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Here's Wang. That one no good. Great D that time from Middleton. Richardson attacking. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, you got to love when Richardson gets the defense to commit and make a mistake there.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Pass to Wang. And another miss by Cleveland. Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Richardson kicks to Lopez. Young from outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've been in the zone from mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Burnett shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Evans against Barkley. Lopez kicks to Evans. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Jokic passes to Wang. Jokic with the screen on Evans. Wang. Out to Barkley. Here's Wang. Down low. And stolen by Favors. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Seems that Richardson just has a knack for always being in the right place.
Here's Wang. Rebound, Brooklyn. Favors has got 6 rebounds in the game. Richardson outside. Back to Evans. Young outside. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
That one drops for him. Wang's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Young. Basket good.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Cleveland leading by 21. Here's Wang. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Jokic has got 32 points. Young up top. Pass to Evans. Favors with the ball. And here's Young from the arc. Barkley grabs the board.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Playing the pass to Barkley. Here's Wang. Defended by Young. And there it is for him. Wang's got 28.
Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Brooklyn with the ball. Here's Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Stoudemire, he's checked in for Jokic. Nance comes in for Draymond Green. Rudy Fernandez is checked in for Barkley. And it's Rozier in for Wang.
And Stoudemire, a dunking machine out there. Remarkable at getting the position he needs to bring that one home. I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Young against Rozier. Here's Stoudemire. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 4th assist in this one.
When Rozier is seeing the floor that well, it makes everything easier for him and his team.
Now here's Evans. Lopez dishes to Evans. 1:32 left in the 4th quarter. Good work there as it goes.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so by winning the first of 3 to play in this season series, it should give them plenty of momentum and confidence for the next time they'll have to lace up their sneakers against Brooklyn.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Teague.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Rozier against Young. Outside Favors. Back to Young. Pass to Lopez. Here's Richardson. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And stolen by Favors. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist from Young.
You really have to account for Richardson around the basket. I mean, he does a good job using his length to create and finish his shots.
Lopez outside. Outside Favors. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K.